Hey guys, I can't really record at work because I work in an amusement park and they don't like to show everybody how the magic happens, I guess. But in the winter, anyway, I tear down roller coasters, steel roller coasters, and typically the parts are repetitive. There's a lot of them because there's a lot of seats per train. So for this example, I'm going to talk about rebuilding the restraint modules. Pretty much the modules that not a lot of people see. It's a ratcheting lock system that sits behind an internal of the seat. Pretty much what I'm pointing out as is actually something I brought up at work. Mostly because of this class. It will follow. I'm looking at an ergonomic assessment checklist off of OSHA's website, and when I come down to number 6, do employees perform tasks with awkward head or neck positions for an extended period of time? Or number 7, do employees perform tasks that require awkward back angles to be held for experienced times? Yes. When I'm building these, they are typically on a bench. These benches are fabricated in-house, so they're not something typically we could buy. They're real sturdy. They're made out of old shelving units. They pretty much turn them into benches with hard steel tops. The problem is I'm quite tall. I'm 5'11" and a half, pretty much 6 feet. These benches are I guess made for a shorter man. They're about below my waist, so this winter I found myself hunching over real far, putting together these parts. I have to disassemble them, and there's quite a few bolts in them, and typically taking one apart, cleaning it, putting it back together, typically takes 1 to 2 hours for one, and there's over 100 of them for my ride. So typically, I mean, essentially, I'm there for a long time, hunched over in this position, and I brought it up in a meeting, mostly because of you know, it was bothering my back, and I'd have to find myself going home pretty sore. Pretty much this class. Sorry, my dog's chewing on the floor, I guess.
Stop it.
But I found myself in pain. So I brought it up in a meeting, and believe it or not, I mean, they handled it quite well. They agreed with me. I showed them what I was dealing with, and they made me a new bench. They had the welders fabricate a new bench. Pretty much raised it to where I could stand pretty straight up. I really enjoy it. This last winter, the last half of the winter, I found myself standing at the bench and building these restraint modules, and I typically had no issues. But that's my example. I hope if you guys have any questions, please leave them below, and I'll answer them quickly. Thank you. I'll also post the checklist. Talk to you later.